There's so much information out there. It's changing every single day, and it can be absolutely overwhelming.
We just don't take the time to take care of ourselves, or we're busy taking care of other people instead of ourselves.
The problem is that sometimes they tell you that one day it's a superfood and one day it's absolutely awful for you. So how do you kind of debunk and figure out what it is that is good for you?
America is bountiful. America is entrepreneurial. It's diverse. It's progressive. And it's really sick. And I see how sick people really are. And it makes my heart very sad to see how sick people are and how much they don't know when they could be educated in such a simple way with some simple advice that could absolutely improve the quality of their life forever. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand that if the body is fed the right constituents, the right nutrients, that it embraces it. It thrives on it. It doesn't just survive on it. It thrives on it.
My kind of goal in clean eating and superfoods is it all natural? Is it organic? If it's something with a label, does it have less than 3 ingredients on the label? So the best way to find those foods are fresh, local, and organic, and really just going with something that is green, something that's not full of too many natural sugars, and really filling your body with just clean products.
Foods that are compromised with things like carrageenan and blue dyes and you name it, silicon dioxide, excipients, fillers, I could go on with a list that's longer than I can even remember. The body is freaking out. It's like, give me a break from all this, will you?
If you can't pronounce what's on the box, don't eat it.
We used to be reading the labels, and I need to make sure that artificial colors in there, natural flavorings, no, that uses the same hexane byproduct that they use to create artificial colors and flavorings. We had to be careful of the flavor packs and the BPAs and the red, the blue dye number 2 and the yellow dye number 6. And I mean, did you ever feel like you're going nuts trying to figure out just what you can put in your mouth and feel good about? I have. And that's why I was organically farming in 1979, and that's why I opened a vegetarian restaurant. And that's why I was sharing my values about organic, because it is important. And it's more important than you know, and it's less expensive than you think.
Nobody's going to argue that fruits and vegetables are good for you. So eating more fruits and vegetables. I tell people, try to add, it's not so much worry about taking away, but focus on what to add. If you can add a raw fruit or vegetable to every time you eat, breakfast, snack, lunch, dinner, that would do a huge benefit to your health.
Look for local farmers, look for local co-ops. Speak to the farmers, go to farm markets, ask them questions. Where did they get their food? Where is it farmed? They're simple questions to ask, but you can find a treasure trove of places to find organic now because a lot more people are actually growing in smaller communities. That's why I say, make the trend your friend. Open up your mind, ask enough questions, look around. You'll find people, you'll definitely find people. Food intake is very, very important. If the food intake has been compromised for a very long period of time, and in some instances not even that long a period of time because children are beginning to experience all kinds of major issues with regard to ADD, autism, allergies, etc., obesity. When that begins to happen, when that food influence has become compromised for any consistent amount of time, drinking sodas all day instead of drinking water, it would only make sense that the body finally has had enough. It's going to warn you. And those symptoms are opportunities to make change. I always tell my people, any pain, any discomfort, any skin rash, any irritation, any headache, any symptom is an opportunity for you to change. That's the reality of it. So does it influence disease? Absolutely. It sneaks in, and very often we're taken off guard. Now we're in the medical model. We're in what I call the disease care model. Disease rates are spiking in the categories of ADD, autism, autoimmune disease, diabetes, obesity, and the list gets very long.
The help of my mother, who is a massage therapist and truly also believes in the power of nutrition and diet and exercise, I was able to kind of transform my life. I became a vegetarian. I changed everything that I was eating. I eat very, very clean, and I turned towards fitness in order to change what was happening inside my body. And over time, I started to feel better. I started to have more energy, and I was actually able to get rid of the cancer with a little bit of therapy through the doctors, but no drugs, no medicine or anything like that.
Whatever you do that you decide to change about your food habits, make sure it's congruent with what you want in your life. If you want your health so that your relationship with your husband could be better or with your children could be better, it's critically important to make that connection. Why? Why do you want to be healthier in the first place?
Just you being here, your intent is healing.
Give yourself the grace to know that it's going to take some time to get better. Don't give up, stick with it, find something that works.
I'm going to advocate, and I'm going to continue to live my life this way because I know that the power of food and fitness is truly, truly changing.